messages said you were going to bed, but I'm not done with the night.
She shot to fame in 2002 with debut album Come Away With Me, winning 5 Grammy Awards, including Record of the Year and Best New Artist. Norah Jones' second and third albums built on that success, delivering more of the soft jazz vocals that became her signature sound. But for her fourth album, The Fall, out in shops now, the Mellow songstress has chosen a more contemporary style. So what brought about the change and how did she achieve it?
I think I was excited to try new things, and it was just time to do that, a good time to do that. I worked with all different people this time. I've worked with sort of the same community of musicians on the last 3 albums, so it is quite a change to work with different people. And I definitely, you know, I want more heavy and more sort of grooves happening in this album, less space. And I play a little more guitar on this album.
The Fall is certainly more angsty than her previous gentle love ballads, and some critics have branded it a rock album, a description that Jones doesn't quite agree with.
I've heard people say that, but I wouldn't call it a rock album. I mean, you know, it's still a collection of songs, and each song sort of has its own personality.
So how much of the direction is down to working with Tom Waits' producer Jacquire King, and why did she choose him?
I knew I needed somebody who's going to help push me out of my comfort zone, but wasn't going to, you know, put their producer stamp on me and make me fit in some kind of box. Well, they would have trouble doing that anyway, because I'm a little bit too strong-willed. But so I found this guy who, I found his name on the back of one of my favorite Tom Waits albums called Mule Variations, and he's a great engineer.
At the age of just 30, Jones has sold over a staggering 35 million records worldwide, making her the most successful jazz artist of the noughties. So what we wanted to know was, how does she keep her feet firmly on the ground?
I try not to think about it, actually. I think that's a good way to deal with it, because it can get really overwhelming otherwise. It's just important not to ever look at it head on and sort of try to be normal and not look back too much.